Okay, now let us talk about this video from a popular Christian YouTube channel, right? And this YouTube channel has over 600,000 subscribers. It has over 127,000 views. It has over 2,000 comments, right? And he was talking about symbols, and within that video he was well and truly demonizing crystals. And when me and the team have a look on this video and examine it, we realize he did not read his Bible properly. Had he done so, he would have realized that the Most High Creator works with a lot of crystals, a lot of very popular ones, right? Now, in his video, he stated this: crystals are not harmless. They are used as tools of the occult and witchcraft, right? So because witches and warlocks and psychics use crystals, that doesn't make it a tool of the devil. You need to understand everything is created by the Most High. He's a grand creator, the grand architect, right? His creation can be used for good or bad. Most of the time they use his creation that is meant for good, and they use it for bad, right? And many of us don't understand how he works, and we demonize it, right? No, witches, they drink water. Can water be used as a demonic tool? Yes. Are we going to stop drinking water because witches and warlock drink water? Are we going to stop wearing clothing because witches and warlock wear clothing? And we know clothing can be demonized as well. Now I'm going to prove to you so-called Christians how simple and easy a lot of you are. Now in this video, right, he also stated, no, before that, let's go to the evidence. Revelation 21 verses 18. And this is talking about the New Jerusalem, the bride of the Lamb. The wall was made of jasper, and the city of pure gold, as pure as glass. The foundation of the city walls were decorated with every kind of precious stone. The first foundation was jasper, the second sapphire, the third agate, the fourth emerald, the fifth onyx, the sixth ruby, the seventh chrysolite, the eighth beryl, the ninth topaz, the 10th turquoise, the 11th jacinth, and the 12th amethyst. The 12 gates were 12 pearl, each gate made of a single pearl. The great street of the city was of gold, as pure as transparent glass. So right here, the New Jerusalem city, the walls are made of pure jasper, and that is a crystal that is widely used, right? Now we see onyx as well. We also see beryl, right? Why is the Most High working with so much crystals? We see amethyst. Why is the Most High working with so much crystal? Because you well and truly demonize it. It is a tool of the occult and witchcraft, right? Let us continue with the evidence. The next piece of evidence comes from Revelation 4, and we're going to pick it up from verse 2. At once I was in the Spirit, and there before me was a throne in heaven, with someone sitting on it, and on the one who sat there had the appearance of jasper and ruby. A rainbow that shone like an emerald encircled the throne. Right? Now, why is it that we are seeing the references of crystals mentioned in the Bible so frequently? And it is well and truly demonized by the so-called Christians, right? Let's get another piece of evidence, because we are here to present the evidence. Ezekiel 28 verses 13. Listen to this. Thou hast been in Eden, the garden of God. Every precious stone was thy covering: the sardius, topaz, and the diamond, the beryl, the onyx, and the jasper, the sapphire, the emerald, and the carbuncle, and gold. The workmanship of thy tabrets and of thy pipes were prepared in thee in the day that thou was created. Right? No, this individual stated, crystals are not harmless. They are used as tools of the occult and witchcraft. Right? The Most High Creator, he must be the chief occultist and witchcraft worker, because he's using quite a lot of crystals. Right? Let us go to another piece of evidence, and this is coming from Exodus. Right? And we're talking about the priestly garments, the breastplate. Right? And we're going to Exodus 28 verses 17. Right? Let's get into this. Then mount 4 rows of precious stones on it. The first row shall be carnelian, chrysolite, and beryl. The second row shall be turquoise, lapis lazuli. Now, in your video, you mentioned that lapis lazuli was used by an ancient goddess for protection in the underworld, and therefore you further demonize, right, crystals. Right? And here we have in Exodus, they are telling us lapis lazuli is on the breastplate, under the breastpiece, under instruction from the Most High Creator. Someone make it make sense. Right? Let's continue. Lapis lazuli and emerald. The third row shall be jacinth, agate, and amethyst. The fourth row shall be topaz, onyx, and jasper. Mount them in gold filigree setting. There are to be 12 stones, one for each of the names of the sons of Israel, each engraved like a seal with the name of one of the 12 tribes. Right? Why is the Most High working with so much crystals? And we're talking about very popular crystals in today's time. We are talking about jasper. We are talking about onyx. Right? Why is the Most High working with so much crystals? We are talking about amethyst. Right? This purple looking stone. Very beautiful stone. Why is the Most High working with so much? Right? But yet he's demonizing it, because he said this: I don't even shake the hands of anyone holding a crystal or wearing it on their neck. I wouldn't even let them enter my house, or would I enter their house or their car or anything. Now, some of you Christians are people who are very holy need to understand. Get over yourself. And there's a popular talk with a lot of you. I don't associate with them. I don't want them to be my friend. The feeling is mutual, because many of these people don't even recognize you're alive. They don't want to come over to your house. They're not asking, right? So get over that part. Now, we're going to go into Matthew. Right? Matthew 24 verses 24. For false Messiah and false prophets will appear and perform great signs and wonders to deceive, if possible, even the elect. So you got to understand the times that we're living in and how deception can creep up on us. While I don't see this Christian channel as a full deception, he completely dropped the ball on this one. Right? He should have consulted his Bible and do some more research and not include his personal feelings, because that is where me and the team think he's coming from. Right? Another Bible verse further reinforced this. Mark 13 verses 22. For false Messiah and false prophets will appear and perform signs and wonders to deceive, if possible, even the elect. That is how deceptive this world will be. Right? Go and look up these Bible verses for yourself. Use critical thinking and connect the dots. Right? In this popular YouTube channel, which is a Christian channel, is well and truly demonizing crystals. And when you go to the Bible, the Most High Creator is working with a lot of crystals. Make it make sense. We need to seek the Most High while he can be found. As I say, glory be to the Most High.